All right. Passing a good step.
Good afternoon. Would you all please silence your phones and turn on your cameras? Thank you.
We would like to thank our grade 11 staff for helping us with this program. You're the best.
Parents and audience, please don't distract us by waving at us. We need to concentrate and watch Miss Stover. She said so. Please encourage us through polite clapping and nice smiles. Save your yelling for the next ball game. Go West Side!
The thing to say when we do a good job is bravo. Now let's get on with the show. Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our stories and songs from Wicked the Musical.
In 1900, L. Frank Baum wrote a novel, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. In 1939, The Wizard of Oz, an American fantasy film, hit the screen.
Many great characters came from this novel, such as the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, the Lion, Flying Monkeys, Dorothy, Toto, and of course the Good Witch Glinda and the Wicked Witch of the West.
There are also many wonderful songs, like We're Off to See the Wizard and Academy Award-winning Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
The film was first telecast in 1956 in color and in black and white. Most people did not see it in color, as most sets were not in color yet.
Go figure. Since then, the Library of Congress has made it the most watched film in history. So, where did the musical Wicked come from?
Winnie Holzman wrote the same book with songs and lyrics by Stephen Schwartz.
Are all the characters the same?
A few. It really is from the story from the Ridge's perspective of view.
So, there's Galinda, the good witch, right? What's the bad witch's name?
Elphaba, from the original author's initials, L. Frank Baum.
Anyway, it is a story of their very different personalities and friendship. Also, the reactions to the wizard's corrupt government.
The plot is set mostly before Dorothy's arrival from Kansas, with a short glimpse of the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, and the Cowardly Lion towards the end.
Let's get this started with the first song about the witch's extreme dislike for each other. What is this feeling?
Yes, let's get it singing. What does loathing mean anyways?
Man, they really didn't like each other.
Hey, Ayush, did you know that Wicked made its musical debut on Broadway in 2003, the year some of us were born?
No way, really?
Yes, and even though the production received mixed reviews, it has proven to be a favorite among patrons. Over 2 million of them.
Yes, people all over the world have seen it. Even us in Omaha, twice. You know, when Stephen Schwartz discovered the novel in 1995, he saw its potential for the stage.
Yes, it was Gregory Meyer's idea when he wrote the novel Wicked that he would retell the story, the 1900 children's book, the respective of its main villain.
It was McGuire's brilliant idea to take this hated figure and tell things from her point of view, and to have the two witches be roommates in college along with Elphaba's crippled sister.
Glenda really took up on herself to make her new green roommate popular.
Elphaba doesn't really care about being popular, but goes along with Glinda and makes them popular.
Whenever I see someone less fortunate than I, and let's face it, who isn't less fortunate than I, my tender heart tends to start to bleed. And when someone needs a makeover, I simply have to take over. I know exactly what they need. And even in your case, though it's the toughest case I've yet to face, don't worry, I'm determined to succeed. Follow my lead, and yes, indeed, you will be popular. You're gonna be popular. I'll teach you the proper ploys when you talk to girls, little ways to flirt and flounce. I'll show you what shoes to wear, how to fix your hair, everything that really counts to be popular. I'll help you be popular. You'll hang with the right cohorts to be good at sports. Know the slang you've got to know. So let's start, 'cause you've got an awfully long way to go. Don't be offended by my frank analysis. Think of it as personality dialysis. And then I chose to become a
song. Did it work? I don't know. Elphaba would much rather be able to visit the wizard in Emerald City than to be popular.
Will she get to visit the wizard? Yes, Madame Marble, the headmistress of Shiz, announces that Elphaba has been granted an audience and announces that Glinda should come with her.
They get to see the wizard. So they take off to meet the wizard in the Emerald City, where they spend a day full of sightseeing, where everything and everybody is great. Listen as we tell you all about this cool place in one short day.
Poor little baby. We want to see Maria Jen. She's videotaping. That's frustrating.
So then Glinda and Elphaba are friends now, right?
Yes, but the real problem is now the wizard wants Elphaba to be his personal assistant.
What for? Because of her magical talent. And to prove it, she turns his monkey into the ability to fly. Wow.
Yes, and then he gives all the monkeys wings so they can be good spies.
That's when Elphaba realizes that she has been used. She and Glinda run to the tallest tower to escape, and Elphaba tries to get Glinda to leave with her by flying on a broomstick. Glinda refuses, and Elphaba leaves behind the only friend that she has ever had.
Elphaba leaves, promising to fight the wizard by defying gravity.
Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts. Close my eyes and leave.
It's hard to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. I'm through accepting limits, 'cause someone says they're so. Some things I cannot change, but till I try, I'll never know. Too long I've been afraid of losing love, I guess I'm lost. Well, if that's love, it comes that much too high a cost. I think I'll try defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye, defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. So if you can find me, look to the western sky. As someone told me lately, everyone deserves a chance to fly. And if I'm flying solo, at least I'm flying free. To those who ground me, take a message back from me. Tell them how I defying gravity. I'm flying high, defying gravity. No better than me now. And nobody in all of us, the wizard that there is or was, is ever gonna bring me down.
Act 2 begins with Elphaba getting the title of the Wicked Witch of the West. and Galinda announcing her engagement to Fiero, who Elphaba also likes.
Oh my, they both like the same guy. Yikes. Furthermore, Elphaba's crippled sister, Nessa, has become the governor of Munchkinland. Unable to help because of her position, Nessa turns her away.
Before leaving, Elphaba turns Nessa's jeweled shoes into ruby red slippers, thus enabling her to walk. Elphaba returns to the wizard's palace to free the rest of the flying monkeys.
Oh, I've heard this part. Fiero finds Elphaba and confesses his love for her. Glinda, hurt and furious, wants to spread a rumor that Nessa is in danger, a surefire way to lure Elphaba into a trap.
Well, Glinda isn't very nice, is she?
Well, she had been hurt.
So what was the trap? Well, instead of a trap, she asked the wizard to create a cyclone to put Nessa in danger.
Elphaba feels that Nessa is in danger, so she flies off to help her, but is too late. She is too late because as she arrives, Dorothy's house has landed on Nessa, killing her.
Elphaba is frustrated and confronts Galinda. It seems that everything is Elphaba's fault. The Tin Woodman blames her for turning him into the Tin Man.
Yes, and the Cowardly Lion blames Elphaba because she didn't make him fight his own battles when he was young.
Glinda and Elphaba make a promise always to be best friends in our next song.
It tells us how people come into our lives for a reason.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true.
a beautiful song about friendship. Then a mob arrives at the castle. Dorothy throws a bucket of water on Elphaba, and Elphaba melts. Supposedly?
Along the way, Elphaba has turned Fiero into a scarecrow, and he is hidden from the mob in a trapdoor in the castle.
Fiero tells Elphaba that if the two of them want to be safe, no one must know she is alive.
Galinda addresses the citizens of Oz that she'll reform the government for good. Fiero and Elphaba leave, and everyone lives happily ever after.
Oh my, this has been quite a story with a lot of great music.
Yes, and don't forget all the great soloists too. Thank you all for coming to our show so that we could retell this great book, movie, and now the Broadway tour.
And their favorite.
Whenever I see someone less fortunate than I, and let's face it, who isn't less fortunate than I? My tender heart tends to start to bleed. When someone needs a makeover, I simply have to take over. I know exactly what they need. And even in your case, though it's the toughest case I've yet to face, don't worry, I'm determined to succeed. Follow my lead, and yes, indeed, you will be
popular. You're gonna be popular. I'll teach you the proper ploys when you talk to girls, little ways to flirt and flounce. I'll show you what shoes to wear, how to fix your hair, everything that really counts to be popular. I'll help you be popular. Don't hang with the rental horse to be good at sports. Slang you've got to know. So let's start, 'cause you've got an awfully long way to go. Don't be offended by my brain analysis. Think of it as personality dialysis. And then chosen to become a callousist. Surrendered wiser, there's nobody wiser. Not when it comes to popular. I know about popular. And listen to assist from me to be who you'll be. Instead of fearing who you were, are. There's nothing that can stop you from becoming popular. Are. La 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 la. We're gonna make you popular. When I see the resting features, I remind them on the road we have to think of papers. Make me laugh. They were popular, please. It's all about popular. It's not about aptitude. It's the way you're viewed. It's very sure to be very, very popular, like me.
Like Shahara said, thanks so much for attending tonight's program.
Parents
Parents, thank you so much for the costumes. They really help us get into character.
And don't forget to grab your coats, jackets, purses, etc. and small children when you leave.
It would be a great help to Darren if you could please put your chair away. Good night.